Think of this video as a crime scene investigation. The victim, human history itself. The suspect, a ghost from space. Today we aren't just looking at myths. We are connecting the dots between the ice, the fire, and the lost 6,000 years. The evidence is right under our feet. Let's open the case file. Yes, we think history started 6,000 years ago with Mesopotamia, Egypt, the wheel. But what if that's not the beginning? What if there was a chapter before that? One we forgot. Or were forced to forget. Roughly 12,800 years ago, something catastrophic happened. Something so fast, so violent, it froze mammoths mid-chew. It turned lush forest into wastelands. And civilizations, if they existed, into dust. School says humans were still hunter-gatherers back then. No pyramids, no cities, no writing. But here's the twist. Around that exact time, Earth got hit hard by something from space. We might be suffering from planetary amnesia, and the real story of human history might be buried under fire, ice, and a strange black layer of soil. Archaeologists call it the black mat, a thin, charred layer of soil found across North America, Europe, even parts of the Middle East. Below it, mammoth bones. Above it, the animals are gone instantly. The layer itself, full of a strange stuff. Nano diamonds, melted glass beads, and a suspicious spike in platinum. These things don't just show up on a Sunday afternoon. They form under extreme heat and pressure. We're talking cosmic impact level heat. Something hit us, or exploded above us, or both. And then, the Younger Dryas. A sudden return to Ice Age conditions, right as the planet was warming up. We were defrosting, and then got flash frozen. Coincidence? Probably not. So 50 million animals didn't just decide to die on a Tuesday because they were bored. Something killed them. Fast. Woolly mammoths, saber-toothed cats, giant sloths, American lions. Gone. In Alaska and Siberia, some mammoths were found with food still in their mouths. Flash frozen. As in, freezer burn from space. This wasn't a slow extinction. This was instant. And it wasn't just the animals. If an advanced human society existed before this, coastal, maritime, maybe even global, it would have been exactly where the floodwaters hit hardest. Which leads us to the weirdest archaeological site on Earth. In southeastern Turkey, there's a site called Göbekli Tepe. It's like someone dropped Stonehenge on top of a UFO landing pad. Except it's older. Much older. Carbon dating says 11,600 years ago. But that's when it was buried, on purpose. which means it's even older. And remember, the Younger Dryas event started around 12,800 years ago. What if Göbekli Tepe wasn't the beginning of civilization, but a bunker, a monument, a memory, one theory? The people who built it were survivors of something, and they were trying to tell us what happened. Even Plato, 2,400 years ago, talked about a lost civilization, Atlantis, wiped out by floods and fire in a single day and night of misfortune. Every culture has a flood myth. The Sumerians, the Mayans, the Hopi, the Chinese, the Aboriginal Australians. Different languages, different gods, same story. A great flood, a lost world, and a warning. Okay, here's the part that keeps astronomers up at night. The thing that may have hit Earth. It wasn't a one-time visitor. It was part of the Taurid meteor stream, a giant field of space debris that Earth still passes through every single year. Most of it, just cosmic dust, harmless. But within the stream lurks larger objects, big enough to flatten continents. This isn't sci-fi. The Tunguska blast in 1908 flattened 800 square miles of forest. That was likely a tiny piece of this stream. We're not out of the woods. In fact, we're in them. And we've barely started tracking the big rocks that might be hiding in the stream. Some scientists think the next impact could come in 2032. Others say it's 1,000 years off. But here's the thing. The last time, we didn't see it coming either. If the Younger Dryas Impact Theory is true, it means we've been here before. We rose up, built something incredible, then watched it get erased by the sky. And if that history was lost once, who's to say it won't be lost again? Maybe the flood myths aren't mythology. Maybe they're memories. And maybe, just maybe, we're the next Atlantis. Rebuilding a lost civilization might take centuries, but subscribing, that takes like 2 seconds. Visoda Originals.